So, what and how does the California Legislature review the work of state agencies? Among the myriad of duties and powers of the California Legislature, they are required to review state agencies and those executive branch agencies' work pursuant to the government code. In fact, Article 8.5, which contains government code sections 9148.50 to 9148.52 is actually titled Legislative Review of State Boards. Article 8.5 was added in 2003 by Chapter 789, and Section 9148.50 contains three legislative findings and declarations, including that the California state government contains more than 400 categories of administrative or regulatory agencies, boards, commissions, councils, and other authorities, and that there isn't any other method of periodically reviewing these agencies and entities' necessity, effectiveness, or utility. And so Section 9148.51 provides that it is the intent of the California Legislature that all state agencies are subject to review in order to evaluate and determine whether each state executive branch agency has demonstrated a public need for its continued existence. And the factors that are used to make that determination are set forth in Article 7.5, which begins with Section 9147.7 of the California Government Code. In addition, if any state board or agency becomes inoperative or is repealed, then any provision of existing law that provides for the appointment of board members and specifies their qualifications and the tenure of board members is prohibited from being implemented and has no force or effect while that state board or entity is inoperative or after it's been repealed. And the same requirement is imposed when any provision of law authorizes the appointment of any executive officer by a state board. Finally, Section 9148.52 of the Government Code requires the Joint Sunset Review Committee to review all eligible agencies and for that joint committee to evaluate and make determinations pursuant to Article 7.5. Also, the Joint Committee is required to make a report that's publicly available regarding whether an agency should be terminated or continued, or whether its functions should be revised or consolidated with those of some other executive branch state entity. And then finally, the Joint Committee must make any other recommendations necessary to improve the effectiveness and efficiency of state agencies in the state of California.